It's the Sergio Show. Hey, this is Sergio Dominguez with audio commentary for Season 8 of the Sergio Show. Alright, Season 8. Like I said before, part of the initiative, part of the goal, to Season 10, Episode 100. And this is still in 2012. I did it pretty quick. Yeah, 2 months. Less than that. It's a pretty short, simple season. This one, review cartoon, and they're all, I think, parodies of an animated cartoon. Yeah. Well, what a surprise! Like I'd never heard that one before. But yeah, these were actually animated fan parodies of a certain well-known anime cartoon series. I thought it would be funny to poke fun at that. And I was familiar with the series too, but I had to change it with a monologue about bugs. So, weak episode, it's hard to make bugs relatable, but I did get some fun creative mileage, having bugs all over the place and have graphics and animation of that. That would work. Basic episode, very basic episode. And even the original cut of the episode was basic too. But I think within the season there's been some good episodes. Yeah, the one following this is pretty good. Can't wait to talk about that. Let's see. Ooh, the next one's good. Oh, 74. Ooh, can't wait. 73, clip review. 75, clip review. 76. Oh, this one used to be an episode, but I think I changed it. Did I change it? Huh, I'll get to that. 77. Yep, another cartoon series. Talk about something else. No, 78. 78 was a weird mess at the time. Yep. 79, also review episode. Yep, clip review. Got to change it to something else. 80, song parodies. Yeah, it sounded simple, but it was very effective at the time, and I felt very productive. Yeah, repetitive to look over. Well, I thought it would be fun to expect. I don't know why that graphic looks like that. I thought it wasn't going to look like that when exported. Weird. That was a weird graphic effect. So again, this season also had a couple of good episodes. Well, the episodes like this one just had to serve its purpose. God, these episodes used to be fun when in their original form. Some of them were fun, some of them were just me being jokey and just getting the episodes done, but it's just how the series is now compared to what it was back then.
Sergio Studios.
Excuse me. Alright, 72, creative episode. I remember this episode. I remember making this one. This was a good one. And it was like, I'm not a horror movie fan. I'm an animation fan. But I'm familiar with the certain horror movie characters. There's a couple horror movie characters I actually like. But some I'm just like, what? And this is coming from someone that enjoys and accepts the reality of cartoons. But that's just me. So it'd be funny if the Sergio character just doesn't care and goes through these evil horror movie antagonists. Yeah, evil horror movie antagonists. They bother me, and I just kill them all down because why not? A lot of it was cut because these were actual characters. So I was like, darn it. Darn it! So yeah, the episode came out very choppy. You can actually see some of this. Like, that one was blurred. But I remember animating that. It was so hilarious. The timing was surprisingly good. I was just like, comment something, bam, another character came out of nowhere. Yeah, that one was funny. That was, in its original form, it was funny. Even cut, it was funny just on the timing of it, too. Yeah. So it has its moments. In the edited form, while the original form was funny. I remember I got a comment saying from someone on the internet saying, "Oh, I actually laughed at this one." I was like, "Oh, appreciate it." And also, what is with that apostrophe in can't? I thought I put it in the right place. That was a terrible. God, I thought I fixed that.
Well, I guess I'll end the episode right now. Well,
Yeah, but the episode used to be better than obviously what you're seeing. If I just got away with parody or something like that. But oh well, it still had its point across. Sergio's a cartoon fan, a horror movie fan. If you're a horror movie character, he will tell you no, 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 no. So, a funny episode. Better than its original form kind of episode. So this one good. This was good in its original form. Yep.
Sergio Studios.
Alright, back to a clip review episode. And this one was, a review of another season of one of these animated internet cartoons that I used to review. Used to look over. But, yep, that reason. So, I changed it to me talking about cartoon-related things. Since I did with animals, I'm like, okay, how about just solid inanimate objects? And that actually is cute. That actually does work, and that's been a recurring joke in the series. Some things are cartoons, like those cartoon buildings behind him, and stuff like that. I don't know if I ever talked about the background, because, originally had a studio design. I love the shelf and the animation desk, but I didn't like that it was a blue background back in Season 4, and I missed the buildings from Season 3, I think, Season 2 or 3. So it was like, let me just combine the two and just make that happen. So it worked like that. Came out like that. And I love the design of the desk. The animation desk, but also the shelf. That's what I meant, the shelf. I think, the pointing is from something. Excuse me, that was a bottle of water. I've been doing commentaries for a little bit, we're in the 8th season of this. Get parsed real easy, excuse me. Look at me just drawing, and I use the green. These were all illustrations and drawings I made in the animation software. But with the background, I think it was one solid color, and I used the keying out, the background color key out, so it can also be like that. But also maybe I took it to photo editing software, took out the color in the background too. Yep. Cartoon yo-yo. So it was a way to put this together. Yeah, repeated a couple of shots of him moving his arms, another one. I guess some of the animation movies I did like, and want to see what it looked like in reverse. So that episode was actually solid. It was simple, but it came off visually creative.
Sergio Studios.
Oh, this one, episode 74. I love this episode. It was in its original form, I love the episode. But yep, I finally did it. I had the time to do another stop motion special. Interesting, because the first one was in 2009, so here we are 3 years later in 2012. I did another one, but I wanted to do more creative, more effort. I still had a lot of wires, and I was learning from college, so I was like, I want to do another one. What it would be about, I have no idea, but I was trying to figure it out along the way. But originally, the episode was this businessman, this evil businessman would come in and interrupt the show and say, "Oh, your show is pointless. I'm a businessman." So originally it was that, but he tried to stop him with these crudely made monsters. And then he was like, "Oh, I want to be part of it." I was like, "Yeah, you can be part of it. Let's party again," with a montage. And even had a song parody in the stop motion special. But so much of it you see is cut and altered. You don't see the businessman. You see random animations I've made. That's what I got away with. Now, when it comes to the stop motion animation, there was some mouth animations, but there was also, you know, I put digital mouths. You know, I found a way to put it over the thing by just bringing the images into the software, putting the mouth animation, and moving it around. But it would be technically difficult just because the software would crash. It would be too many drawings for it to handle. But even then, with what I've experienced and me working as fast as I could with this episode also took me 4 months. This episode, like the first one, took 4 months over the summer. But this was also, I was working on and off with other episodes probably, so maybe it could have been done faster. I focused on it more. But I was still amazed that I put this episode together, and it's a pretty nice episode in its original form. In edited form, okay, but yeah, I remember I had fun with this episode. Very good episode. Very good second stop motion. And the third one would be on its way eventually. Yeah, yeah.
Sergio Studios. It's the Sergio.
All right, episode 75. Yeah. The diamond episode? I don't know.
Hi there. Welcome to another episode of the
No, not diamond episode. What was it? Platinum episode.
I'm going to talk about cartoon old people.
I don't know. Gold episode, not gold. Platinum episode. I don't know. But either way, it's an original written episode. But I think I changed it to something else. Hold on.
Either way, I'm just talking about old people that
Oh wow! Turns out this episode was originally this was a social media episode, but oh no, wait, no, that was episode 76. Sorry, so episode 75 is actually a review episode. Yep, of another cartoon that I said. So I replaced it with cartoon old people because there have been old people in cartoons. Come on. You see, oh, you whippersnapper, there have always been cliches like, oh, I'm so old, or you kids get off my lawn, or poking fun at my health, darn you. You know, that was at one point, so I just did random sketches of cartoon old people, but old people are nice, they're sweet. Some of them are grumpy, but the old people I've met, they're sweet. They're nice, so. I never understood that cliche growing up in cartoons. So that's why later on my grandma's introduced, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So this is what the episode's about. Pretty simple. Since I'm getting around the track on animals, objects, now old people. Old people.
Better than that. They're more joyful than that.
Yeah, everything I'm trying to say, it's already in the episode. Pretty simple as that. The next one is a pretty decent episode at the time in its original form. But yeah, I think I want to bring up the stop motion special a little bit more because yeah, it took all summer. I worked in and out of that episode, and I had used a different camera. But it was still a technique I still couldn't figure out when it came to how to make it because I still didn't have specific stop motion animation software for it. So I think I just took the pictures, put them in the software Toon Boom, but it couldn't handle so many without crashing. And the mouth animation, it was stickers, but later on I was like, let me try with mouths, digitally putting on them, and it worked. It worked. Building the set was fun, building a lot of things was fun. A lot better than the first one. But still, first one and second one have their charms. So is the third one.
That's all for this episode of The Sergio Show. I hope you understand about cartoon old people a little bit better. Anyway, I'm Sergio Dominguez saying, happy animated day.
Alright, that was a cartoon old people. Serviceable episode. Yep. Okay, yeah, it's an awkward pause, but we're gonna get to the next episode now.
Sergio Studios.
Alright, episode 76. This was an actually really elaborate episode. Originally, at the time, I only had one social network account, and it was a video sharing website, video showing website. It was only one at the time, but I decided, okay, fine, I'll join this social media, and this social media, and this social media, and this social media. But I started off with another one. Even though at the time everybody was on so many other social medias, yeah, this got cut short. Yeah, there was too many things that had to be cut. Because, again, copyright reasons. I used the concept of taking the logo, giving the actual logo, giving cartoon arms and legs, adding a funny voice. And he would audition for so many social medias and be like, which one? Which one? I'll go with this one. Even though the episode really doesn't matter because I'm a part of a lot of social medias now. I have a lot of, different social media accounts sharing photos and videos and other places. So the episode really didn't matter. But I remember making it at the time, and there was one performance of one character I did, and I acted my heart out. But I felt bad that, now it's over. It doesn't matter, but it was a good performance of a line. And it's so unfortunate, but it's okay. The episode ultimately didn't matter as much. Weak episode. Good episode in its original form.
Sergio Studios.
Alright, 77. Yep, clip review episode. A couple of clip review episodes. But I ended up talking about cartoon cameras because I love cameras. As a kid, I loved cameras. Now I have a collection of cameras. But at the time, I didn't have that many cameras. Some like cheap webcams and these cheap cameras I got at a discount store. Oh, that's a cute drawing of a camera. I did try to put some kind of enjoyment, trying to really give people a reason about cartoon cameras of all things, which obviously should have been in the category of, inanimate objects. But I think I had some creative drawings and ideas for cartoon cameras out of all the inanimate things to talk about in cartoon form. Yep, cute drawing. I reuse that little camera. It's an adorable camera. Like it's a film, a film camera, not a digital camera or something. Oh yeah, I'm just telling you the importance of cartoon cameras and cameras in general. Yep, how they're important in animation. Yeah, I reuse that drawing though, that little character. But I like it. I really do. Well, I do want to bring up the image quality because the image quality is good. It's not as grainy. Remember, there was an era of the show where it was too pixely, too grainy. Because I think I was dealing with the formats, the video formats, how I was trying to edit it with Windows Movie Maker. This this edited version wasn't done in Windows Movie Maker. It was done in a different software. And I think when I reused the videos, they were actually the original digital video files. So that's why the video quality looks so good. Yeah, because that's actually the QuickTime. Because there was a point at the time where it would be exporting QuickTime. It would take it to a video converting software. It would be a little fuzzy, but it was better than the pixelated mess from the early videos of the series, Yeah, the episode's ending. Simple episode. This one's actually okay. Serviceable episode, but I think the cartoon camera, and me improvising did the trick. Like a lot of things in the re-edited review episodes.
Sergio Studios.
It's the Sergio Show.
All right, let's see. 78. This was an interesting episode because I poked fun of popular internet videos of 2012, of the magical year that is 2012. 2012 was a magical year in internet videos, honestly, and social media at the time. Such a simpler time. But unfortunately, when I reviewed those popular internet videos, I think I also reenacted them. I think that's what it was. Not only I poked fun of them by reenacting some of them, but they immediately lost relevance, and the whole video sharing and what kind of people on the internet get popular through social media and videos have really changed really quick by the mid 2010s, 2015 onward. So yeah, things were changing rapidly at the time. So this also had like lost its relevance, and I replaced it with me talking about security. Yep, eye security. I think that would be brought up later in the series. Because I did do eye security in an older episode, but I brought it back earlier, almost like bringing back the logic that, yes, I've done eye security. So, I had to draw that quick, of course. I think the words are like that, the letters are like that, because I actually drew them. But when I drew them, something wrong with the tablet to software translation or effect, and it came out looking really wonky. Hand security, cartoon hand securities. Excuse me. Let's see.
Another cartoon security that I want to talk about is intense, and that is the laser security system.
Yep, laser security systems. That's hilarious. Well, we always know about laser security.
That means you have to go through lasers, and if you go through one of those lasers, chances are you're gonna get caught. Or worse, those can be one of those lasers that can cut you. You'll be doomed. But that's also really funny. If your kind of cartoon can get through lasers, how? Maybe if you can shape through it, or you're one of those cartoon characters that are very rubbery.
God, I tried my best to improvise, but did I make another drawing for the laser security thing?
Where the lasers are cartoony themselves.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
That cartoony laser can.
So I did do that.
You will get caught. It's just that.
Yeah, just taking the idea and put a cartoon on it. You get creative. You actually get some pretty unique creativity out of it. Some jokes. So not bad. Yeah, keep yourself safe out there, guys.
Well, that's all for this episode of the Sergio Show.
Again, another serviceable episode. Pretty poignant, pretty simple. Not much to talk about. Alright, almost done with this season.
Sergio Studios.
It's the Sergio Show.
Oh yeah, clip review episode, because since that one was supposed to be a written episode and me poking fun of internet videos of 2012 by having me, reenact them. Yeah, and some of them were popular, but there were some others that were popular. Music videos were popular at the time. I can't believe I didn't bring this up in the previous episode, but yeah. Yeah, at the time, there were a couple of music videos that were super popular when it's really viral. Those were popular. But I went with me reenacting like 3 well-known internet videos, but it came out really off. Really awkward. It was too awkward at the time. It's even more awkward now if you try to rewatch in its original form. So, I guess that episode was for the best. So, 79. Clip review, of one well-known internet animator. So yeah, and I somehow got a good, really solid, really long 10-minute episode, even though his videos were super short. But I reviewed like a ton of them. I think maybe 10 or so, less than that. But you know, it's cut and me talking about cartoon fish, which was inevitable. Of course, I was going to talk about cartoon fish. You got the cat, dog, fish, inanimate objects, cameras, all over the place. I thought I had this more organized when it comes to setting up animals. It is what it is. Fish? Fish? Oh, fish. Fishies. Me trying to be funny and just fill up time on this. 79. Yeah, I'm just pretty much like pointing out what cartoon fish could be. You know, if this was a story-driven episode and that drawing of that fish looks insane and hideous, but I like it how off it was. Oh, that was just done in seconds, wasn't it? I love it. Really, really all over the place. Yeah. But I think I did an episode of Animal World, but that's an upcoming episode I'll do commentary on later on.
And that's all for this episode of The Sergio Show. I'm Sergio Dominguez saying that animated.
And that was the end of the episode. Yeah, serviceable also. I think the only thing worth it was me just improvising again, and I had one drawing that one fish. That one drawing that one fish though. Huh.
Sergio Studios.
Here we go.
It's the Sergio.
All right, the season finale, episode 80. Wow. I went from season 5 to season 80 pretty quick. And by season 80, I mean season 8. Wow. Out of it. But yeah, season 5 to season 8, of course. Doing some song parodies, but they cannot exist. But wait a minute, let me see. Because I want to say I did a joke about song parodies, so let me see. I love the eye effect right there. Yeah, the eye effect was funny. Let's try to redo the eyes every 10 episodes. Yep, song parodies. Some of them do. The song parodies. Look, I'll tell you this about the song parodies. They were too easy to make, but at the time I didn't have audio editing software. So what I have to bring is make 3 audio layers to the animation software. One would be the original song, one would be the background music of the original song, and the other one would be my recording of the parody of the song. Alright, you follow me? And then I would have to animate. But first I would have to line up the lyrics of what I'm singing to what the singer is singing, to match it up. So when I take away the original song and when the layers of the background music and my singing are together, it becomes the song parody. But it came off really not that well done. It was always off by a couple frames, and it would have been better if I had proper audio editing software, but I did not find out about audio editing software that's free to use until 2013 when I was done with episode 100. What the heck? That really upset me. I was like, gosh, all this time I could have made more cleaner, efficient audio, which needed to be done, but because I didn't even have a proper microphone. I had a recording device on accessory to go through. But yeah, okay, this one, I forgot to color in one piece of that Sergio drawing. Did not notice that. Thought I noticed it. I thought I got that done. But no, I just talk about using your imagination as a cartoonist, which is obvious. No, yeah. I mean, how can you draw without imagination? Did I bring that up? How can you not draw with animation, imagination? Yeah, but yeah, this season again weak, but it had some good episodes, and some of them would have been good episodes if it wasn't the edited editions. But they had to. I want them to exist in some way or shape, and there's still some level of value to the episodes. So I just made them short, sweet, and to the point. The edited versions, which is not bad, which is okay. So season 8 should have been better, could have been better, was a teeny bit better, but it got knocked down, and I brought it back up again. I think that's a song or something, but yep, that was it. Season 8 of the Sergio Show. Bit of a mess. Picked up some pieces. I think I said that about the previous season and the previous season, but it is how it is. At least I'm glad these episodes exist anyway. I saved my animation, so oh well. Thank you for listening. I'm Sergio Dominguez saying have an animated day.
Sergio Studios.